Alright, this is the video review of the Revoltech Tachikoma Tachi Yellow version, and this item is provided by HobbyLink Japan. Alright, so this is really just a nice repaint of the existing Revoltech Tachikoma figure. He's about a little over 5 inches long. Pretty light, most of the PVC construction, but it feels really proper for this guy. He kind of captures the cute innocence of the Tachikomas. This is from that episode where a bunch of them get decommissioned and a few of them get reassigned to different jobs, and this guy is obviously a construction worker. The paste job is really nice. It's a very glossy color. Unfortunately, he had some weird quality control issues. He had like these black smudges on top. That were kind of weird. I had to rub them off. They just came off normally. Everything, a lot of things are nice, but some things are weird. Like this is kind of, looks like it was improperly molded. Little sensor on the bottom here. And also one of the legs was hardcore paint glued. And by that I mean the paint had seeped into the joint. And see if I can, there's actually a couple spots right there you can see too. This joint was fine. Let me see if I can find it by looking at it. Yeah, it was one of these. Huh. Can't believe I hit it so well. But anyway, one of these was really hardcore glued in place by paint, and even my patented put it in the freezer method didn't work, so I ended up just using a sewing needle to kind of carve the paint out of there. Actually, yeah, it's this leg. I don't know if you can see that too well. Yeah, there was some nasty, too much paint in there. It's like, guys, just let them dry. Anyway, so this guy, being a Revoltech, is very, very posable. He uses a good balance of like non-Revoltech joints and actual Revoltech joints. Like this part back here is just regular swivels. This whole thing kind of comes off too very easily. This is hollow too, so it keeps the weight down, which is a good thing. You have a Revoltech joint at each the connection point for each leg. There's a double Revoltech joint for his little manipulators in the front here, so you can kind of just get everything to go all the way around. There's also a tiny Revoltech joint hidden in the back here for his little multi-launcher here. But on this guy, he doesn't actually come with the extra pull-off piece. It's just a little blunted weapon because, this guy's doing construction now. He doesn't need weapons. So yeah, these guys are really kind of fun. You can do a lot of silly, very bug-like things with them, kind of like that. And yeah, interesting. Other little bits that do move on him is that these little antennas back here can move around. One of them seems to be poorly molded, if you can kind of see that there. I don't know what's going on with that. And the final bit of articulation is that all of these little sensors right on his main eye area can move. And the way you do that is you pop this off and you just reach under and pop one of them out. It's basically a little marble-sized sensor ball here. His main one does have a little bit of kanji on it, showing that he is a construction unit. And then you just kind of reposition it wherever you want, and you just kind of pop it back in. And it works pretty well. And you can try to, move it while just keeping it in there, but you really just need to pop it out. And then pop it back in. Accessories wise, he comes with what you expect Revoltechs to have, including alternate hands. These just pop in very easily. And he does have one that's properly matched for his special tool using hand. That one's open. On this one you can also attach the extra interface device in the front here, a little extra manipulator. Plugs in right there. So now I can reach out just a little bit more, and also, just like in JoJo's, he has a zoom punch. He has a little extension piece right there. So yeah, that looks pretty well. Works pretty good. Again, he's a Revoltech, but doesn't feel really fiddly, or he feels fiddly in the sense that you want to fiddle with him because he's cool. Again, it's a light figure, but it's very like hand candy. Very good desktop toy. This other alternate hand is more of like an express. This one doesn't stay in too well. I could just kind of thicken that peg to make it stick in better. So this one here, it's just kind of like he's pointing at something. But on the box they show it holding some Enron organic oil. And on the box they show it like in the hand, like you're supposed to balance it in there. I have not been able to get that to work very well. But you know what? It doesn't matter because these guys are supposed to have organic oil anyway. So with all this stuff, you can of course stick it in the included Revo container. This is the regular clear orange type. Just kind of stick it all there, keep it out of the way. And you can put this on here, all set. Now we're going to get into some of the more toyetic gimmicks of this character. Now not everything fits in here, inside the little box. What doesn't fit is these things. So this is actually a little pullback motor and a little caster wheel in the front. And what you do with these is you stick this in front on this one. Watch as his hand falls off. Take off the little sensor on the bottom here. And just pop this in the bottom. And you can actually get your Tachikoma to skitter along like an old kid's toy. This motor is actually really powerful too. It's even more powerful than the old Dynafire ones from Motobot. Anybody remember these? Anyway, so you can totally pull him back and he will sort of roll. Doesn't really work too well. But what you can do, what I think is really cool, is instead of storing these on the inside, because this won't fit, you can actually take these motor parts and make a little box car, literally, Revo container car. And this thing will go flying. This thing goes very, very fast. So yeah, anyway, that's kind of cool. You can kind of fiddle with it to make him roll a little bit better with the motor on the bottom, but that's just to simulate the fact that they have little wheels on their feet and they go all the way around. Comes with Revoltech stand. You've seen these things before. Is this the same one from another figure? I don't know anymore. I have 2,000 of these things. And you can just kind of stick them up there. You can fly around and do stuff. That's all you really need to do with it. Now the last accessory, which is really one of the cooler things, is you get, in a very similar thing to the engine, or the little pullback motor, this is a magnet. It's actually a very strong magnet. Watch this. It's something that is most definitely magnetic. Yeah, see? So that thing really slaps on there. And what you can do is you can stick this either on his little butt here, or you can stick it right here, and now you have a Tachikoma up on something. This magnet is pretty strong. I would not put it on your computer. Try to avoid that, but yeah, so this thing is pretty strong. The only thing I would caution you is that if this joint's a little weak right here where this moves around, I would thicken it before you try putting this on something for a long time. Either way, really cool. I mean, this guy, other than the quality control issues, which is, you get that with Revoltechs, he's really fun. He really captures the character. It feels like if you want a Tachikoma with you at all times, you can get this guy or get the regular blue one. This deco is very nice, though. I really enjoy the whole construction equipment motif here. It looks really cool. And again, it's like, it's very toyetic. It's very playful. Which is, some people don't think Revoltechs are like that, but I do. I think they're great toys. Alright, so thanks again to HobbyLink Japan for bringing me this toy. You should check it out, and check out the text review on CollectionDX when that goes up. So yeah, so this guy, he ain't going anywhere. Pretty cool.